Hi, if you are new here, I'm Kanita, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to be reacting to Hamon Beat videos. Today it's going to be JoJo anime and manga differences. So again, go and watch and like their videos. I'm going to leave a link in the description, maybe in a pinned comment. And as in the last time, I'm just going to put a screen here and like pause and talk along the way. We have, I think, two videos for part 1 and for part 2, but we are going to start from Phantom Blood. So let's go. Let's see. Wait, that was from a game? The background looks so cool. I want to play some JoJo games.
Anime adaptation has been doing a great job of bringing the classic manga to life over the past 7 years. However, as with any adaptation, there is inevitably a series of changes and liberties taken when making the switch from manga to anime, along with brand new content only seen in the adaptation. In this series, I'll be going over...
Okay. I'm sorry for interrupting. Let's see, there actually... So this is a cover from the manga, and it looks so cool. I don't know, Jonathan and Dia. Okay, Jonathan is even more unrecognizable for me. Oh, dang, gosh, they continue to torture me. And also, it's funny, like, is this also like the cover for anime, like for a disc or something, or like promo material? It looks super similar to the manga cover, but without Danny. What the heck? Where is Danny? Okay, I actually like the... and also Dio has this kind of knife. I forgot how to, like stiletto. I'm not sure how to call it in English. And yeah, he doesn't have it in this anime cover. And I feel like Jonathan looks a little bit more interesting in manga. He gives also more maybe aristocracy vibes somehow, in my opinion. I don't know, they do look super different. Okay, so let's hear what else we have to say here.
The differences between these versions, starting with the first part, Phantom Blood.
Okay.
The first major change comes right away.
Ooh, that's okay.
As the anime omits the opening scene that showed the Aztec tribe using the stone mask.
Blood is life. Fresh blood of a maiden will be absorbed by the mask. The demonic mask will come to life from blood of the living. Oof.
While I like this scene, I do think that its absence makes the introduction of supernatural elements more surprising.
That is true, but gosh, this panel, I mean, this looks super cool and super creepy, like these horror vibes. I really like them. This is a pretty cool picture, to be honest. And like the all of the pages that they showed here, they look super cool. I really like this kind of like camera angles in JoJo. I really appreciate them when watching JoJo anime, and it's cool that in manga you also have these cool camera angles, like on this poor woman. So that's pretty exciting. Okay.
This scene was actually animated in the 1993 Stardust Crusaders OVA and serves as the opening for some of the episodes.
I wanna watch it. I wanna watch this, as he said. I'm not sure how to pronounce OVA. I always say OVA like an idiot.
In the manga, the second scene showed Dio Brando and his father.
Okay, I think that's pretty like the same as I remember. I mean, obviously not in manga form, but... Dio, did you hear what I said? Come here, do you hear me, Dio? What is it, old man? You need medicine? No medicine. I need to speak to you. Yeah, I think I saw this scene in the anime.
When he tells his son the story of the carriage accident. In the anime, we see the accident right away and have the Dio scene later.
Ah, okay, I see.
An additional page is used to establish the setting of 19th century England.
Okay, wait a second, I'll rewind. I want to look at this page. The 19th century, the era of technological advancement and social change. Although famine and poverty still reign, everyone was given a dream to become rich. Okay, this type of gold rush swept through Europe like a hurricane. This doll It's very cute. Oh yeah, I think that's interesting because like a dream to become rich, that fits with the first part and like Dio and everything. I think.
England. In the anime, we have extra scenes of Jonathan and Dio to get a better idea of their daily lives. After Jonathan.
So the chess wasn't in the manga. Do I understand it correctly? Mother, the remains of my chocolate. What? This is funny. Wait. I don't remember like much of like goofy side of Jonathan in the anime, and this panel makes him look so goofy where he's chomping on chocolate. I think it would make his character more interesting. I don't think we had like any like goofy moments like this. He was super serious in the anime.
To bed without dinner, the manga has an additional scene where he thinks about his mother and eats a spare chocolate bar. The manga spends more time on the boxing scene, showing Dio betting his allowance on the fight and showing off to the spectators afterwards. The manga has an additional scene of Dio stealing Jonathan's pocket watch. In the manga, George Joestar tells Dio where he purchased the stone mask.
Okay, wait a second. I'm borrowing your watch for a while. I didn't bring mine. Oops, I'll be late to meet my friends. Actually, I really like the colors here. Like his super violet coat with his yellow hair. It works so well. What a shock, he opened my desk drawer on his own. And I feel like I'll never see that watch again. I mean, yeah, I guess they admitted it because like there were already shown multiple instances where Dio was bullying Jonathan. And I guess they decided not to put this one in.
Jonathan's pocket watch.
Yeah.
George Joestar tells Dio where he purchased the stone mask. In the manga, Jonathan is shown smoking a pipe in a scene where his friends reject him. The manga has slightly more dialogue in the scenes of Jonathan and Erina falling in love. The manga shows the backstory of how Jonathan met Danny. In the manga...
Wait! Oh no, not this wait, let's go back. One commenter told me when I watched the first episode of Phantom Blood that death of Danny was much more horrible in the manga, and I was like, I don't even want to think about it. It made me so upset. Like I was already upset, but when he told me how it was in manga, I was even more upset. That was horrible. Also, that's cool that it has more dialogue, the manga, and again, I feel like when I look at these manga pages, that Jonathan has a bit more character in the manga, because I feel like in the anime, he was more one-dimensional. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a really nice dude, and I like him, he's a nice judge, but he wasn't really shown to be a more complicated character, maybe. And I feel like these panels show him a bit differently, maybe more goofy or something. Have you ever caught a frog before? Yeah, I don't like them either. I don't know, that's kind of fun. And showing like, okay, let's see. Also him with a pipe. Also, I don't know, he looks different in the manga in a way that I really like. And like, this makes me want to read the first part in manga, but then I remember about like Danny and blood, and I don't want to see that. I know he's going to show me, but I don't want to see that. Hey, come up here, guys. Hide and smoke a pipe. See, he wasn't, I don't know, he was too perfect in the anime. You know what I mean? Some weirdo is talking to us. Let's go the other way. This place is dangerous. He'll snitch on us. That was like detaching him from his friends on Dia's part. But also, so there were a lot of scenes in manga that we didn't see animated. Let's look at this scene between Dio and Jonathan's father. I'm sorry, Mr. Joestar, for taking it down without asking. It's a very eerie mask. Oh, it's alright. Supposedly the mask was excavated from some Mexican ruins. I went there just after JoJo was born. I found it in a gallery in London and liked it. On the way back, the carriage had an accident. I lost my wife, but JoJo and I were saved by your father. I remember that. It's a painful memory, but I hung it up as a memento to my wife. He didn't say it in the anime. don't think he said that it was excavated from Mexican ruins. I felt like I only learned it in the second part, but again, like it was such a long time, I might just not remember some things. There are some letters engraved on the back of the mask. Yes, it's supposed to be the writing of the Aztec civilization. They haven't been deciphered. How much is it worth? Oh, it's nothing special. Okay, that's a pretty interesting scene. I'm sorry, I'll mute him for a second. So yeah, the scene with the pipe, and there was also, yeah, the scene with the frog. And wait, also like more about him and Danny. I'll tell you about how JoJo and Danny first met. When I first brought him here, he was afraid of unfamiliar places and strange people. That breaks my heart! I hate. Danny beat JoJo's arm when he tried to pet him. JoJo started teasing Danny because of his fear and anger. Those feelings were probably unavoidable for a young boy. He would throw small rocks. What the fuck? I scolded him for threatening Danny. So Jonathan was pretty mean when he was like a teenager, I don't know, a boy. Huh. Yeah, again, like it doesn't work with his 100%, like I feel like perfect anime image. That's interesting. Okay, then we go to this. I don't really want to look at this.
In the manga, we see Danny bursting out of the furnace during his death scene. The manga shows...
Okay. No, I looked at it for 1 second, but I don't want to read this page. I'm sorry. This is too traumatizing. Like, there are several moments in JoJo that were super traumatizing for me, and they are all connected to dogs. That's why I can't rewatch the third part, even though I loved this part. But I would think, yeah, I want to rewatch it. It was so fun. But then I would remember all the dog scenes, and I would be like, no. I can't. I can't. Okay. Boy, that's an interesting mark on your ear. Fortune tellers do well in my homeland. I saw a birthmark just like yours once.
The entire scene of Dio buying poison. While in the anime, we only see flashes of it.
I see. The birth of Dio. Whoa.
Shows Speedwagon arriving to the hospital in a car, along with an additional friend who is not shown in the anime. In the manga, Speedwagon is...
In manga, Speedwagon is... Okay, let's hold this thought. The car looked really cool.
Stopped from seeing Jonathan by Arena.
What is it? This room isn't allowing any visitors. What? No visitors? But that's why I came! I don't know, this phrase is fun. I want to see him. I'm his friend. I need to see him. What's with her? These cold eyes. Yeah, they are really cold. We can look after him well enough. Come back at a later date. Whisper, whisper. Hey, wait a minute. Wait. What? That's interesting.
And then sneaks in later to spy on them. The manga has a
Sneaks in later to spy on them? Okay.
scene between Jack the Ripper and a woman before he kills her.
But I'm scared of that man. The one in the papers. The man in the papers? Who is that? Jack the Ripper, don't you know? They say he only targets women with something like a surgical scalpel. I heard he hangs their intestines up on the wall. It's terrifying. Girl, run! Terrifying. How so? Don't be silly. After all, for a while now... that's him saying, don't be silly. After all, for a while now, you've been talking to him. That's pretty scary. I like this scene. And also, he looks so handsome. And I feel like also there is kind of an misconception in people's minds that if a person is handsome, then they can't be bad. I mean, obviously they can, but there is some kind of effect, you know? So I feel like she was talking to him, like he looks like a normal gentleman, handsome gentleman. So she wasn't really scared of him. She didn't even think this could be Jack the Ripper, and then she saw the scalpel and you can see that she realized. That's a pretty cool scene.
In the manga, Zappelli has a different hat design when he first meets Jonathan.
The most that was the most important part. Oh, and that's him with his sandwich with a lot of pepper on it that we approve. This hat looks super cool. It's like twisty, turny, colorful. Jonathan Jost and the lady, Miss Serena Pendleton. Oh gosh, and he looks so cool.
In the anime, his hat is the same as its later appearance.
But yeah, his head is iconic. Maybe that's why they decided to just stick to one design, especially since the first part is pretty short, so we don't spend that much time with the characters. So obviously, I feel like it's understandable why it's better to kind of keep the design. Laudia told me, you who knows the secret of the stone mask must be vanquished for him to rule the world. I am allowed to drink your blood. I will lick your blood, this agile tongue. Yeah. These panels are so cool. Dang it.
The manga has a short battle between Jonathan and Wang Chan after he completes his Hamon training.
Oh, that's cool. That looked really cool.
Manga explains how Dio got his castle in Wing Knight's lot.
Say, did you know somebody has moved into the mansion by the graveyard on the hill? Yeah, I've heard it's a sick person recuperating there. That's nice. Oh, did you hear? Mr. Harry's daughter ran away. Oh, I heard. Oh, youngsters these days. Oh, I like it. Yeah, it kind of sets up that he's there and that a woman has disappeared, and then we have the cemetery and the dog looking in somewhere, and maybe like this woman is there like eaten by Diva, drank blood. That's cool. I don't know. Again, this makes me excited about the manga. Oh, I want to read it, but with some scenes deleted for me from there. I want to only like cherry pick the scenes I want to read.
In the manga, Sapelli's lesson about Vikings is given more detail, where he describes the story of a Viking.
Okay, let me read this as well. The ocean where he lived was a deadly trap with some fearsome sharks over 10 meters tall that had killed several men from his village. As the men went out to fish, the sharks attacked his small boat. His feet slipped on the torn ship and he fell into the water. It was a question of whether the sharks would kill him or he would drown first. To save himself, he cut off his own leg with the blade of his harpoon. How does it save him? Cutting off his leg proved his gods fearsome, but what he did next surprised him even more. Instead of escaping, he called a shark to him with the blood of his wound. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, the sharks maybe wouldn't attack him at first, but if he has like some open wound, blood, then the sharks would be attracted to the smell of blood. Like, as much as I know about sharks, thankfully I never met one, they wouldn't just think, oh, human, I'm gonna eat that. They're most likely gonna be attracted to like some wound, some blood that you might have, and attack you because of that. And as the shark approached, he stabbed it right through the head with the harpoon. He snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Sounds cool. After that, also his head looks kinda magenta colored here. After that, he became a hero of the village and lived out his life in happiness. I fail to understand how did it help him. So he fell into the water. He could drown. He did deal with the shark, but he didn't have one leg. And like, where is the explanation? How did he then get to the shore and survive? Like, okay, fine, I guess we'll take that.
The manga shows Sapelli attempting the diaphragm poke on Speedwagon.
There are people working. It seems this town is alright, but Dio is somewhere in this town, hiding behind these inaccessible mountains. So, Zeppelin, could I learn this Hamon too? I want to try. Teach me. Impossible. What? Why? Hey, damn it! Why not? Why can't I? Bastard! Just tell me. Yeah, that's a funny scene.
The aftermath. The manga has an additional panel where Speedwagon kills a zombie with a sledgehammer.
Hamon of the Sun, Sunlight, Yellow, Overdrive. Yeah, and I think when I was watching the first part, I think it was called Ripple and not Hamon in the translation that I got. And when I see Hamon, I just think of like Hamon, you know, the food, like the meat. And it is funny for me. Because of that, I kind of like Ripple? Was it Ripple? I kind of like it more, but on the other hand, it's cool that Hamon sounds funny. Okay, let's see. Wow. Okay, that's a nice scene. I mean, okay, they're bloody, but I can take this amount of blood, you know.
The manga describes a challenge called the 77 Rings that Tarkus and Bruford took part in. The manga has a scene of Sapelli.
Wait. But the most terrifying challenge is the 77 opponents you have to defeat along the way. Not only is it a serious fight, but the opponents have bracelets on their arms and legs, which you must take and wear as a proof of your victory. Individually, they are no big deal, but the weight you must carry to win will be a hellish struggle. Yeah, because you have to wear these bracelets, and we see an example here. You must fight the 77th warrior with over 100 kilograms of weight. Holy shit, I don't even weigh that much. I mean, most who try fail and are killed there. But it looks cool, very stylish though. Only 5 men in history have defeated the 77 rings. Wait, is this real? I think it's made up, right? In 1327, Vinsolo. Oh my gosh, Vinsolo. Anyway, the Lion King, and in 1389, Ikemen the Lightning. In 1408. Oh my gosh, these names, they keep getting harder. Kainegis, the one-eyed, and in 1563, Tarkus and Bruford, the guys that we know, the Dark Knights. Okay, thank God. Their names are the easiest ones, I think.
27 rings that Tarkus and Bruford took part in. The manga has a scene of Sapelli dodging shards of Bruford's armor after Tarkus launches them at him.
Hamon shred that minimized the area struck. Ooh. Okay, that's cool.
The manga has an extra scene of Poco being bullied. These bullies are...
Yeah, thanks. That is really important, the extra scene of Poco being bullied. Poco, you little shit, come. I'm not lying, let me go. Last time you told me rabbit droppings were good against stomach aches and you believed him, you idiot. And now you are saying they were night ghosts, you won't fool me anymore. It's true, I saw them really. Yeah, it's like the boy who cried wolf situation, right? You lied about something, so now they don't believe you. And yeah, it's horrible that he's been bullied, but there are like few things I want to point out here. First of all, the scenery in this panel, gosh, I love this. It's like again this vintage horror vibes. Looks fucking perfect, I love it. And second, when I was little, completely unrelated I guess, there was this kind of, you know, like dry breakfast, like you have cereal, but it was in the form of these little spheres, like chocolate spheres, and I think it was from Nesquik, and I loved it so much. And my mom always called it, like it says, rabbit droopings. Well, in Russian it sounds like кроличьи какашки, but like the idea is like rabbit droppings, and I really liked the joke and I always went along with it. So I would like, that's just how I would call this dry breakfast. I would like go into the kitchen and would be like, okay, I'd like some rabbit droppings for breakfast today with milk. So yeah, it's been a while, I never even saw this anymore. I wonder if you can still find them. Okay.
Extra scene of Poco being bullied. These bullies are later killed by Tarkus.
Wow, that's very gory. I guess you could say that they deserve it. Well, I don't think anyone deserves this kind of thing really, but let's say they had it coming. What's he doing? Don't look, Poco. Yeah, that's... Wow. Wow.
The anime adds in Jonathan's Joestar birthmark in certain scenes. The anime replaces some of the... Okay, let's watch. The Free from a Faraway Land. Lord dear, we away. Okay, replaces what? the zombies next to Dio with Paige, Jones, Plant, and Bonham.
Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. It looks, oh gosh, his clothes. Dio looks very peculiar. Kinda cool. And also, the color palette reminds me, wait, but he did have a bit of different color palette in manga than in anime, I think. Okay, let's see. Gotta say spoilers if you didn't watch or read the fifth part. Okay, I don't think there can be any spoilers if I just Google him. Well, I guess, but there's no like green here, right? It's only like yellow and purple. And I guess it's reasonable to pair up yellow and purple. I just thought for a second like, okay, I should also maybe put a warning for people. I think everyone who watches this video watched all the parts, right? So yeah, since he's his son, dear son, I think it makes sense to have a similar, well, this looks like something from the manga though. I think I was told that he had different colors in the manga, but yeah, like yellow and purple, yellow hair, purple clothes, and Dio would also have this palette of yellow and purple throughout the manga, so I think that's pretty cool. Okay.
Manga has an extra zombie that tries to attack Jonathan from the ceiling.
Super goofy.
The letter written in blood on Jonathan's sword is gone by the time he fights Dio.
I see. Also, this panel with Dio looks super cool. I really like it. Frog piece one. Okay, I'll infuse it with Hamon and cut you down with the hero Bradford's sword of luck and pluck. If I channel it quickly enough through the sword, you shouldn't be able to freeze my blood. Luck and pluck. Lower than frog piece. Okay.
And is given a visual to show the full word. In the anime, the blood is still physically there during the fight. The anime has an extra zombie that is killed by Tom Petty. The manga has a few extra...
Okay, so, like, manga had one extra zombie, anime had one extra zombie. I guess we can say it's interchanging of zombies. Okay, another manga scene. Oh, mister, he's just worn out. Who could blame him? How many people have died in this battle tonight? But why did he cry when he beat the bad guy? That's because his youth was a youth with Dio. But I'll be smiling wide. We finally did it. Dio is dead. This may be a bit overboard, but the world is saved. No, it's not overboard. Now let's take care of the remaining zombies. I think that's exactly... Is this the moment where I watched the episode and I didn't realize yet that there is going to be like a scene after the endings, after the credits, so to say, and so I didn't watch this scene. I didn't realize, and it was pointed out to me, and then I was like, oh, okay, alright, I guess I see why we have more episodes still to go.
For zombies that the group dispatches after fighting Dio. In the manga, Speedwagon bumps into the coffin on his way out of the restaurant.
Interesting. Oh no, it's already this late, they're gonna leave. Hey, you didn't pay! Hey. I like the dynamic movement in the manga, how it's represented. Pretty cool. Watch where you are walking. Sorry, this ship is about to leave and we won't get paid unless we get it on there. Hurry guys, oh, the ship hasn't left. That's cool, so we kind of saw it right away.
In the same scene from the manga, Speedwagon is...
I think, when did we see the coffin in the anime? I think like only later. It was a big surprise, right? Again, I think maybe in the anime, as it was said before, they did take some hints that were present in manga, so the anime would have a bit more mystery, like he mentioned like, with the very first scene about the mask. Speedwagon, you almost missed it. Sorry, I'm late, guys. Pay for your meal! The dude from the restaurant still going after him. Hey, they aren't even here yet. They're coming. Hey, is that them? This is so great. I hope you two will be happy. I'll always be there for you guys. If you need me, I'll come no matter where it is. Though I might just get in the way. Oh, it's so sweet. Okay, everyone. I got you. You better pay for that meal. Okay, it's funny.
chased by the shop owner.
Yeah.
Was then hit on the head by the passing coffin.
Oh, poor shop owner, such a bad day. Did he even get his money? Hey, move it. Damn, this sure is heavy. What's in it? How would I know? Some weird guy left a lot of money and told us to put it in the ship. Or did we have a scene like this in the anime after all? Like, maybe not like exactly like this, but we saw maybe something like this being loaded on the ship. I don't remember anything. Ouch, see, here they come. Right. Oh, and the shop, wait, no, this is not the shop owner. One of the dude that was holding it, he heard Dio's voice. Something inside it. Stop talking, just load it on. The ship is about to leave. Yeah, it's like super obvious. Yeah. Okay, poor shop owner again. Like, okay, a customer running off without paying, then you get hit with a fucking heavy. I think there is even blood drawn in this scene. Did he even survive? I don't know.
In the anime, Speedwagon is hit.
Yeah, see, he showed it.
Port shows Speedwagon's other friend from earlier again. He is still not present in the anime.
Okay.
The anime shows Father Styx being briefed at the port, while the manga only showed it in a flashback.
Look smelly down there. Why did I have to drop my cross in such a dirty place? No point at whining. I better go get my precious business tool. God, you sure like putting me in nasty places. Father Styx, this is your new assignment. Yeah, I just saw the video with music references and I'm like, oh, Styx. Go to the Mexican village, do more conversions, do your best, we are counting on you. I just like drinking, guys. Fuck off.
In the anime, we see how Lisa's mother dies, while in the manga, we only see her corpse.
Okay, wait a second.
In the anime, we see how Lisa's mother dies, while in...
What is going? As you can see, well, I guess she's still in the process of dying. I wouldn't say we only see her corpse. She's still dying. As you can see, I sucked someone's blood. So now the whole ship will be under our control and will be going to America. Right, Lord Dio? I can't speak. I can't even breathe. Irina, not you. Irina. Don't worry, Irina will be fine. Yeah, okay.
In the manga, we only see her corpse. And that was every major difference between the anime and manga for Phantom Blood. It is really interesting to see just how much was cut out, especially from the early chapters. I expect that battle tendency will...
Oh gosh! Oh, this is so cool. Yeah, I'm going to watch the battle tendency video as well, but oh my god. And like purple is my favorite color, and he's completely in purple here. It looks so cool!
Not much of the same, so stay tuned for the next video.
Okay.
Thank you for watching.
I guess, yeah, that's it. Check out the video because I was interrupting it every second. Maybe like go and watch it by yourself without any interruptions and like give some attention to the original creator, obviously. But that was super enjoyable and it turned out to be a super long video. So honestly, I said in the beginning that I'm going to watch both in the same video, but I don't know, maybe it would be reasonable to separate them because I was talking too much, I'm sorry. So next time I'll post my reaction to the anime and manga differences for part 2, but I think this will be it for this video, for the part 1, so let's make it like exclusively about part 1. Please share like your thoughts in the comments. Did you know about like maybe what scenes do you think should have been included in the anime? Because I feel like he mentioned a lot of scenes that would be cool to see in the anime. There were some that were like, okay, we didn't really like need them that much, you know, but there were some that I was like, okay, that would be pretty cool if they included that, you know, and that made me want to go back and like read manga. But yeah, that was very insightful, I would say. So yeah, please share your thoughts in the comments. Should I say like also I only watched 6 parts. So like I didn't read the manga, so no spoilers, just in case, like after the 6th part, okay, in the comments, don't talk about that. And yeah, that would be it for today. So thank you for watching and see ya.